Good morning. Just in time for my iron to warm up. Good morning, Deborah. Good morning, Don at My Quilt Projects. And good morning, Natalie. You must be on vacation today. I'm glad you all could join us. And good morning, everyone. My brain is on slow motion. I know that's not new. Be nice. Good morning, Melissa at Practically Creative. I'll tell you off the bat, I'm not glaring at nobody. I've had a headache for 3 days now. It's not bad yet, but it's because something is pinched in my back. I've popped my back, I've popped my neck. It is what it is. It happens. I decided to try anyway. Pardon me. I'm just super thirsty this morning. I must not have got enough water over the weekend. And I always forget to introduce myself. Worst YouTuber ever. Hi, I'm Coleen. This is my channel, Coleen Sews and Chats, and we talk sewing and other stuff, and we sew, quilt mostly. Piece, mostly really. Do the piecing and the quilting offline because nobody wants to see that struggle live. So, let's see. I saw Melissa say, hey, I know that girl. Hi, Coleen Sews and Chats. Hi, Melissa. Good morning, Sylvia. Oh, it's cold where I've already forgotten where Deborah is. My hair is doing its own thing this morning. Refused to behave, even for a minute. Oh my goodness. And if you need my attention, first of all, I need to change my chat. I've got top chat up, which means I could be missing some chat. So I'm going to change it to live chat, which is over there. Over there. At the top of the chat box. And I have timestamps on, so I know how far behind I am. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, Dee Dee. Happy New Year to everyone, Sherry says, and it's 65 and foggy in Florida. I saw Melissa wanted my attention. Oh, maybe she was just showing how it works. Exclamation, C-O-L-E-E-N, gets my attention, puts my name in bright orange for me. Probably doesn't look like that to you. How's everybody doing this morning? Dee Dee says, look at me ending the year, coming in on time. Woo! Winning at life, my friend, winning at life. And it's your work day for YouTube. I saw links going in. I will point the right direction one of these days. We got links over here for our friends, our moderators who have channels. So check those out. They are also underneath the video. I think everybody that usually comes in the chat, I just keep them underneath the video and the details. It's at the end though, so check that out. And if you're curious about what I'm using, all the links to everything I use should be in there. And if it's not, feel free to ask me. I am glad to help. Deborah says it's been raining all night in Illinois. Oh, we're supposed to get a winter remix Sunday. A week from Sunday. No, Sunday. Winter remix is what the weather says right now. But, you know, we live in Missouri. It could change. Which is why I still have a Christmas tree and fall directions. I just can't talk. Decorations up. I did kind of sort it because it was all on top of my TV stand. It's just for looks, though, because the TV's on the wall. I did separate the lit leaves in my fall decor and put the Christmas tree on top with my Christmas snowman. I love snowmen. And I may keep it up all year. I was thinking about this last night. I might keep it up all year. The weather here is flaky. Why not have both? And that's how I told my son that he's like, why do you have fall and winter up? Because we live in Missouri. And it's possible. And my chat was going pretty quick. And yes, I drink coffee and water during lives. So if I miss something, please forgive me. It's not intentional. I'm not ignoring you. Rainy, saw that. Testing it out. What are we testing out? Okay. Flamingos and snowmen. Why not? I agree. Why not, Melissa? Melissa said that. I know, I want snow too. I have been asking for snow for weeks, and every one of my friends all around me in other states have been getting it, except for Dawn. It's our turn. Okay, I'm going to get my to-do list out of the way. I went to the Dollar General and I got notepads. See, I don't buy notepads very often because I know I have a problem with office supplies. I want them because they're pretty and I will buy a bunch of them, especially if they're on sale. So I make a very conscious effort to not do that. And it's very hard, although I did buy 4 notebooks at Dollar General. Should not send a person to Dollar General that can't control themselves. I got a little whiteboard and the markers for it. I did take some magnets I had because the magnets on it are just no good. Did take some magnets I had and used some double stick tape, which, by the way, Deborah, since we were talking about that, be aware you're not supposed to use it on paint. I may have used it on paint. Let me just show you that while we're talking about it. I had one of these acrylic, you can see it, one of these acrylic shelves I wasn't using. And I had some, you know, the little jars of like face cream and stuff. They're like yay big, not huge. On my bathroom counter, I wanted them off the counter. So I took this double stick tape and I put it all the way across and I stuck it to the wall. And it is holding. It is holding great. You're not supposed to stick it to painted walls though, because it could take the paint off. And if my husband ever wants to change anything in there, which he never wants to change anything, but if he does, I will insist that I like it just the way it is. So nobody knows what I've done. Sylvia doesn't want snow. She's very adamant about it. And Natalie says 32 to get heavy rain tomorrow, and agrees, Sylvia, I don't want snow either. My big tidy up Dee Dee, she says, I love office supplies. My hang up is highlighters. I don't have everything. Gel pens, pens, markers, highlighters. I want it all, and I want them in all the colors. That's why scrapbooking was so great for me when I did it. Until when I went through my scrapbook stuff, because I couldn't do it anymore. I didn't have the space to do it, and I couldn't get on the floor anymore for that amount of time. I started going through it, and I realized all my pens had dried up. My pens were bad, and I was like, all that money wasted. So now I try very hard not to buy office supplies. I had a pretty pen die the other day. I did not go buy another one. I was kind of proud of myself. Luckily, I still have this one. Dee Dee says, yes, I read that. Coleen. What? Deborah said that. Dee Dee says, yes, I love highlighters, especially to highlight all the things I don't get done. I was thinking this will work really well for me because I can just wipe it off and I can put it by where I sit, and it just keeps, it's already working pretty good. I already got a bunch of stuff done this weekend that was on that list, because then once I put it on the list, I need to get it off. But I learned from my friend Dee Dee, if you don't get your list done, move it to the next day. And if you don't get it done and you don't want to move it to the next day, put it in the trash. Nobody will know. Unless you tell them like I do. The Lisa Frank and me loves office supplies. The adult in me fights with Lisa Frank. Down at my quilt project says, and Practically Creative, I want the paper so that I can mark things off and see those crossed through tasks. I usually want that, but I found that this dry erasing them makes me just as happy. That may change. Things change all the time. Anyway, I want to tell you about this tape. This tape, I mounted my speakers, and my speakers, they're not little speakers. these speakers, I don't know how they are. They're like this long and this wide, and they stand up straight like this. I mounted them underneath the desk with this. Now they're in reach, and they have gave me access to that shelf under there that they were taking up so much space on, and I couldn't reach them because they were the way they sit back here. Now they're like right there underneath the desk, so I can reach them easily. Anyway, I love this tape. I don't know what's going to happen when I try to get it off, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, what else do I have? Oh, Melissa and Dawn. Melissa got 5K over the weekend. Woohoo! And Dawn got 3K over the weekend, so woo! I should wake my husband up. He's in there to sleep. My son was smart. He got up just a few minutes ago. Congratulate them. Don't forget to go by and check out their channels. Say hi. Check out everybody's channel. You and me, FPP, is Sylvia, Dee Dee, My Big Tidy Up. Yes, I am a commercial for my friends because I love my friends. And we should support each other. It's just a nice thing to do. Oh, yes. Yes, I am so happy with you. You guys work so hard. Yay. And honestly, I know only other YouTubers truly know how hard we all work. But that's okay. My camera looks crooked and I almost fixed it. Oh, it is New Year's Eve. And I'm going to remind everybody, drink responsibly, drive responsibly. And have a happy New Year's Day. So everybody stay safe. Our 2025 block of the month will be out on the 8th, 9 a.m. Eastern time. And then that will be with Sylvia, myself, and Melissa. My head just blurred this whole thing on me. What does that say? Oh, and Sylvia and Melissa have been more active on their channels, so keep an eye out. I love the blocks that Sylvia's doing. She's doing a bunch of musical blocks for one of her grands, and they are gorgeous in FPP. She teaches FPP. And Melissa's doing all kinds of stuff. She made onion jam. I didn't know onion jam was a thing. And now I know. I don't know how to get to eat it, but now I know. Brat46, good morning. And Sherry says, congrats. And Natalie says, well done. Yay to both. My screen's going a little crazy. Let's see. Brat46 says, sometimes with ink pens, you place them in really hot water and it will work. It's not the whole pen that has dried up, just the ballpoint. Doesn't work with felt types. Not sure on gel types. You could take, and I do not suggest doing this. Do not do this. This is a bad habit you learn from people when you're young, like my parents. A lighter will melt that off the tip to get it going again. So somebody may have had a candle lighter doing that with every pen, trying to get them to work. But felt tip pens, sometimes I think you can spray or just dip them in rubbing alcohol. I think is supposed to get those. It didn't work, but that is a great tip. Thank you. I hate saying brat. But thank you, Brat. Appreciate that. That is, I completely forgot about that. I did try it with my other pen, and then I got smart and I took the pen apart over the weekend. My pretty one that died. I took it apart and realized there's no ink in it. Thank goodness before I took the lighter to it, because I was like, I will start a fire. My husband is home. I will start a fire. I will get in trouble. Let's see. Oh, don't forget to check people's community tabs. We have different polls going up, so you guys can vote on what we've done or what we're going to do. You never know what we're going to have a vote on. Sometimes I put things like, do you drink coffee on mine? I think that was the first thing I put on mine when I got a community tab. But don't, and you can find out too if they do lives a lot, like I do myself. If they're going to be live sometimes, if they're not going to be live. I don't have Facebook or anything like that, so I tend to use my community tab like I would that. I put sales on it. I put my friends who share recipes, like Dee Dee. I'll put that on it. I'll put something I find funny or encouraging on it. And other content creators. I constantly put other content creators on it. Goodness, I see that chat going away. That's right. Do the hard work. Don't buy the subs. Sub buyers. Yeah, I don't know that there's anything else I could say about that. Yeah, it's a thing. You can buy subscriptions. Yes, people do. You can also buy views. And yes, people do. First of all, I'm too poor. Plus, I'd rather earn it. Like all my ladies over in the chat. And I'm always saying ladies because, look, that's my demographic. Brett says, I buy the big packs of Bic with school supplies and usually have to do it in the spring. And I think I had 2 packs of those. Because, well, when the kids were young, of course, you've got 5 kids, you're going to buy in bulk when they go on sale. So I may have overdone it. But I do still have some glue sticks, which work great for FPP. Yes, it is hard to rejuvenate an empty pen, Melissa. I have tried though. I told my husband this morning. Okay, I still have some time, but I think I can talk and get this done. Actually not this morning. I told him last night, I said, either get up before my live or stay in bed through the live. Don't get up during it and go start with your coffee and make noise. He says, I'm trying to be quiet. I said, I know you're trying, but you're not doing a good job. And he's like, fine. And then he decided to stay up till 2 tonight. And I gave him another warning before I went to bed. I said, in case you didn't hear me, if you cause noise while I'm live, I'm going to make a huge deal out of it. And you are going to be the subject my entire life. He knows I would. He's like, I'm just going to sit here and not say nothing. I said, I know. You're like a 5-year-old. The phone rings. You can't wait to get my attention. Phone doesn't ring, you're fine. I can do nothing all day long, no attention needed. So I've started also not recording on the weekends so much because he does it then too. Uh-oh, we're hungry. Oh, bacon jam. There's a, what, Diners, Dives, and something else. That sounds like something he'd have. Can't think of his name. Good morning, Fern, and anyone else I may have missed. Welcome to those who are new, and welcome back to those who aren't. I do have my subscriber-only chat on set for, I think, 12 hours this time. So if you've gotten subscribed late, there's always next week. And all my comments underneath my videos, and this may be shooting myself in my feet for subscribers, but in my foot for subscribers, but all my comments are held until I can see them and okay them. It keeps spammers out. It keeps phony accounts out. So you guys don't have to see that. And that's why I do it. Apple and bacon jam. Oh, you guys got to stop. Apple and bacon jam. I have had desserts. I've gained weight this week because all I've been doing is eating. That's not good. Diners, drive-ins, and dives. My big tidy ip says, yes. Now, what is his name? Next question. We love watching him, and I can't think of anybody's name. Chef Ramsay is the only name that comes to mind, and that is not it. Yes. I saw my name. Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri. See, Melissa and Dee Dee both know. We know. Thank you. I knew somebody would know. Speaking of cooking, you know that the first lady that I like to watch, My Great Challenge? I was going back and watching some of her older stuff. My husband says I need to stop because I think I'm a carpenter after watching her every time. She was doing early on, she was doing some cooking. I need to catch up on what's going on now. But she shows cooking too in there. And she like start to finish, she made a roast. And I'm like, I can't cook. But I think I can follow her directions. Like Melissa and Dee Dee, it's like Oh, I saw my name highlighted. Was that it? Let's call it Ferrari. Fieri. I'm going with Ferrari. Melissa put it, what is that? Phonics? Spelled it out in phonics, whatever. And Dee Dee says, I'm not sure how you spell his last name. I think we should spell it good food. Oh, I'm telling you, that stuff is yummy. Our friend Halo is on Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Eastern. Let's see, tomorrow's New Year's. I don't know if she'll be on or not. But anyway, she has a shop, a fabric shop in Virginia, and she has an online shop. And so we try to support small businesses. If you haven't checked her out, check her and her channel out. She's got all kinds of fun stuff on her channel. In fact, she has share where she shows what other people have done that are in her Facebook group and stuff. And I think Sherry, didn't she show your stuff the last time? That wreath? I was talking about that last week anyway. Let's see. Pardon me. I talked. Dee Dee's videos go up 5 p.m. Central Time on Fridays. She does organizing, decluttering, cooking, cleaning, all of it. DIYs that don't require more than 2 pages. I think it was 2 pages of instructions. Mom and Pop are live Tuesdays, so they will be live after me. It is 11 o'clock Eastern. Mom and Pop, Laura Lynn over at Mom and Pop Quilt Shops are live, and they usually do cross stitch Tuesdays. I say they, Pop is behind the scenes, so you see Mama's happy face, Laura Lynn, all sunshines, and they are also live on Saturdays, and they drop easy to follow videos, and we love them. Okay, that's it for talking up my friends, although you know I ain't done. Yes, Sherry's wreath was shown, and it was stunning. It was gorgeous. You know, I feel like I need another word for stunning, because so many quilts and things, it's like magnificent's a good word. I can't spell it. And spell check, I spell so badly. Spell check cannot help me. Let's see. Deborah says, ladies, need suggestions for where I may have put my favorite scissors. LOL. Deborah lost her favorite scissors. I have so many sarcastic answers for that. The last place you had them? She'd probably smack me if she'd get through that monitor. I keep seeing my name pop up. Melissa. Oh, that one was Sylvia. What's Sylvia do? Sylvia says use the word stunning like she uses awesome. LOL. I try to think of a big word, and that's the one I could think of. And I do. I think so many things are just amazing. When you see something handmade, it's like, wow. I was going to talk about stuff now. Sewing stuff. Let me get a drink. And I may beat the grown man that's over there making noise now. I'm joking. The double wedding ring that I was going to do. See how it looks square? It may not look square to you, but I've seen ones that are more round. Mine came out looking square, so I'm just going to do this part and leave this open. I might do Sunbonnet Sue's in the center, because this is a 12-inch finished block. Even if I just do these, they're going to be 12-inch finished blocks. There is instructions on my community page. They're cutting and stuff like that. That's when I say words like instructions, tutorial, how to, I'm using those terms very loosely, and pattern. So that is going to be on my to-do list this year. And I still have, that's probably going to be like a bed runner or something. This one over here, they're not put together. I just have them pinned for show reasons. To show, not to. So that's going to be on my to-do list. I have all of those cut out, and I don't need as many as I did. I have templates that I made to work with 2.5-inch strips, and they are in the PDF. There's a link. I think I put the link in there to the templates. So, but they work with 2.5-inch strips, and this one is what I'm using. I'm calling it the double because you get twice, and that's what it looks like, and I am perfectly happy with that. I think it's beautiful. I love it. But the, oh, there it is. The arc isn't quite right, but this arc will work with Quilt in a Day if you have their pattern. Not this arc. Their arc will work with these wedges. So you're using less fabric, and I'm using a 12.5-inch, which is what this corner marking is for. This is where you place it. This is an actual size of the corner piece. This is where you place this. So their Quilt in a Day's arc will work with these wedges. I just was trying to do something original. So I didn't have to say, you know, you should probably go get that, but I think theirs is more round than mine. So you know, that's what I would say. Angel makes a huge difference in how round angles make a huge difference on how round wedding ring quilts look. Practically Creative said yes. And the problem is this arc is too high in the middle. It needs to be brought down, which is what, let me see if I've got that one handy. That's not the right drawer. There it is. It's stuck to the bottom of the drawer. Stuck to the bottom of the drawer. Oh. Determined. And I don't think it hurts to show you the difference. Not my shirt. But I printed the papers out underneath my thumb of the papers. So you can use those for templates. There's an Etsy shop. The guy has these templates you can buy separately. I just want to waste my time buying that one. But see this? You can see that my arc is higher and a little bit higher in the center. I don't think I have any unfinished ones that I can show you how the arc fits. It's higher in the center. If you've ever made I can turn them around. I don't mind advertising them. I like it. If you've made the Quilt in the Day one or tried it, you know they waste a ton of fabric on how they do theirs. First of all, this is taller, so it won't work with 5-inch squares. It won't work with a jelly roll. And there's no need for it to be that tall. This one, you actually get more out of a jelly roll, and you have less waste out of a jelly roll because it is from here to here 4.5 inches wide. So if you have a jelly roll you want to use, this would actually be, to me, to use less fabric would probably be better than using this on a jelly roll would be better than using it on 5-inch squares. But you can get 2 of these out of a 5-inch square. That's what I did all of those in. So I wanted to quickly explain that to you guys. Oh goodness. Good morning, Miss Ellen. I was reading your name and suddenly my head went. Not the angle you're using, but the angle of the photo. Oh, makes a difference on how square that looks. Trust me, that's square. I took a photo on the floor and I'm looking at it now, and that is square. And if you're okay with that, feel free to use my templates. They're free. They're free. My calculations are free, and my original calculations for an entire double wedding ring quilt still are correct. And that's somewhere. I'll try to get them all added together so you can just click one to the other link. But so my calculations for the full quilt is still correct on how many wedges you need and the size. I usually try to make my quilts the size of a 2-yard cut of minky, so I don't have to cut a bunch of minky. And I'll get the 2-yard cut, which is 72 by 60. So I try to make my quilts wind up about 72 by 60. It just makes it easier on me. Boy, my head's feeling better. Thank you, Lord. I'm telling you, 3 days of a headache and it was making me sick. I was nauseous. Okay, I know I must have missed something. Sewing in the dining room. Bird says, I'm in my living room. In case you're new and you didn't know that, this is my living room, my computer room, my sewing room. It does it all. And if you have back problems or something, I have musculoskeletal problems. I have scoliosis. I have problems with my hips. Adjust your space so it works for you. There's no one that says you have to stand at a table to cut fabric or that you have to cut all the fabric at once. I have a table in front of my it's a kind of love seat with 2 recliners. I have a table that's just the right height for me to cut fabric, to cut all these templates out. And that's where I do my work. It sits right over there, right in front of my chair. And I've got felt on the bottom. We've got wood floors, so it just scoots out when I need it to. Think out of the box, because I was like, I can't stand up to cut fabric. I so wanted to quilt. And I wanted to give up, and I was like, I'm going to figure out a way. I'm going to figure out a way. I'm putting a little table, although I don't have the form that you should have when you're cutting entirely. The table, I can't make the table work for that, but that's just an idea if you have problems. And I know that a lot of people have problems. Miss Campbell, Miss Ellen has been going live on her channel. I've seen her Sunday morning, and I think she was live Tuesday. I'm now, okay. I'm going to keep on going the way I'm going. Oh, Fern's been sewing on her featherweight. Last night she made 3 sticks. Last night I made 3 kick sticks for my cats and fur cat niece. Aw, I don't know what those are, and that was a tongue twister. But that's sweet. Okay. Melissa says one of her subscribers doesn't understand how she can sit down and cut fabric. She had to adapt because her back and shoulders won't do it standing. Yeah, me too. But where there is a will, there is a way. Natalie says, she says to Melissa, my sewing area is a disaster. I'm currently sorting out my fabrics so I can sew tonight. Nice. I have been trying to get the entire years of block of the month set up and ready to sew. And spoiler alert, I'm doing all of mine in FPP. I may add embroidery to them, but I'm doing all of mine in FPP. So I got 5 of those ready Saturday, and that's probably why I have a headache. The leaning over to do that, plus I did like a ton of laundry, bedding, all in that day. Pick your battles. I did not pick well. Currently sorting out my fabrics so I can sew tonight. Okay, I saw that. And Brat says, I can't stand either, so I use a tilt laptop stand or for small pieces, 10-inch and small. This table over here, I could cut yardage on it. I'm always going to cut yardage by folding it. And I'm going to pronounce this word wrong. Selvage to selvage, and then fold to selvage. So it's about 11 inches. That's just how I'm going to cut it. I'm not going to leave it open. I don't have room for one of those nice long rulers. 11-inch, you could cut with a 12-inch ruler. You could have 13-inch ruler. That's how I fold my fabric, so I can cut several layers at one time. And good morning, Lynn. Oh, Melissa, where did your comment go? I see that you said I never thought of a left. Did you say something bad? Because you should be exempt from the Nightbot. I got my mouse. Pardon me. I'm going to try not to click in anything. I did see that you said I never thought of a laptop stand. Brad, that's brilliant. That is a good idea. At what are those things? Dinner trays, for next to your couch. I don't know what they're called. Maybe they're called that. Those work really great. And I'll tell you something. Oh, her reply to Brat was delayed. Happy New Year, everyone. Lynn says, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Stay safe, people. We love you. We want to see you in the new year. Oh, it's a tube stuffed with fluff and catnip. Oh, that's cool. Aw. That is so sweet. TV trays, Melissa says. That's what they're called. I've had a thing where YouTube has been doing when I was in live chat. I would write something and hit enter. I wouldn't see it, but the host would respond to it, so I know it's out there. It would just come up blank with my name. And Deborah's portable ironing table is a wooden TV tray. Okay, I better get sewing. Today, I haven't decided if I'm going to keep doing the Christmas ones. Let's pull a Christmas blog out and see how I feel about it. We may change. This is the little card deck. I take it for inspiration. I don't use their measurements, clearly from this one that I made. So I just don't look and pull a card. Oh, we could totally do that one. It doesn't have to be Christmas. It's got the little thing up here. It doesn't have to be Christmas. This is our card for next week. This is what we're going to do next week. Okay, is that called a churn dash? This is how little I know. And this is this week's card. It is Old Saint Nick. I called it the wrong thing. Old Saint Nick. And let's see. It goes back here. And I would like to say again, Santa Claus has to have the little pom-pom on his hat, or it's not Santa Claus. It's just a guy in a weird hat. Oh no, jury duty. Next Monday, Deborah says. But I provided templates, and I'm going to tilt the camera. Close your eyes if you get seasick. Yeah, come on now. There we go. That might do it if I turn this. Let me do something rather risky. Because that's what I do. Nope, that's not going to work. Need a piece of cardboard. I just threw a piece of cardboard away. Okay. That's some FPP I printed out. These are the templates. If you look at the templates that I provided, if you're sewing along, if you're not, that's fine too. Just sit and chat. What? Come on. Stay. The templates are just like FPP. They're numbered. Group A, Group B, Group C, and Group D. Don't panic. I glued them to the right sides of my fabrics. Of course, this is a batik, so you can't really tell from there. And I'm going to do this now that you've seen. You can start with A1 and put A2 to it and look at them from this side, or you can make questionable choices. It did not come off last time I tried this. Let's give it a scoop. I give up. This is like super glue. That was going to be a fun magic trick. What? Somebody has flu? I saw flu. Let's try that again. Turn it over. It should show right side up. Come on. Oh, I'll make a mess of it. Just because I'm determined. This was an awful, awful blanket, but it is a fabulous design board. What kind of glue? I'm using I just use regular, as long as it's washable glue. I think even the generic they've got at Walmart, which I have used, works. It just washes out. It's washable school glue. Take it, put a little bit on it. This one's purple. I actually don't like the purple. I don't know why it messes with my head. Shouldn't be putting purple on white fabric. It just does. And if you use your iron on the glue, though, it might be a little bit harder to get off, but it is okay. All right. So anyway, that's what you'd get if you did that. A, B, C, and D, I believe is what we have. This intersection first. And I'm leaving my papers on. You could take your papers off at this point and just add them. That one. This one is not right. Yes, it is. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong because my brain all of a sudden is going, oh, you messed up. What did I mess up? Put them on the right sides. Oh, I should have put them on the wrong sides. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's what I did, didn't I? Yep. Doggone it. Okay. That just means that when I put these together, I should be putting them together like this. And that's fine. Yeah. I'm going to blame the headache. Okay. So I'm going to start with A1 and A2. And if I was smart, I'd have lines there, but it's just a 1/4 inch. Back, watch this. I've got my right sides together or something like that. And it's just a 1/4 inch. That's all it is. Just use those. It saves fabric. You can cut less fabric. If you watch my video from yesterday, it's just little pieces. Crumbs, really. I need some water. You're a dead man. You can't see the dirty look I'm giving. Was that you I heard in there? No, it wasn't. Nothing. But I digress. Just curious. What we got, baby? Oh, okay. I'm just going to use my 1/4 inch. I'm going to take these off. Oh. I probably should have put them on the wrong side is what I should have done. That's all right. But they just come right off. That one. I feel like it's going to take some paper. And again, my hands may not be cooperating today, and I may not do that. The husband that I requested did not get up during the live. Did. I'm going to switch these two. That way I do have right sides together. Anyway, I'm just doing, this is going to be a horrible, horrible tutorial. Darn it. Right sides together, 1/4 inch. I'm going to turn this and I'm going to do that other side just because I can. I'm lining up the edge right there on both of them. All right. Seriously, I am going to end him for this. We just had a whole talk. It's like he doesn't listen to me. I don't even know where he's gone off to. I probably scared him back to the bedroom. Give it. I used a bit much. And it. It just peels right off. since these are the same, it's not going to matter. But I do the small pieces, and then I'll put the big pieces together one by one. And whoa, that went. Tell Josh that he could wait for half an hour. I mean, oh no, it's not Josh. Sandals and socks. Yeah, it's sandals and socks. Where'd you go? I told him. Just flip these over and do your 1/4 inch from this to here. Killing people is wrong. Yeah, that's right. It looked weird to me for a second. Sorry. People is wrong. Let me see what that thing was. It may have. It could be my husband. Oh. Tim? Are you online? Yeah, my video just went to poop. Can you say poop? Poop. He said only if you want to be demonetized. I'm pretty sure they did that already for me, mentioning God or Jesus or something. It should be back any minute. Melissa said I can say poop. Okay. Oh, Dee Dee put a chocolate ice cream emoji. At first, says they do on TV. SNS man, socks salesman. You have a new nickname. It's Socks and Sandals. I'm saying everything because he was warned. He was warned. Punching people is wrong. Keep sewing. This is piece A1 and A2. Got that right there. All clear now. Thank you. And I'm sorry about that. We had a talk. We had a talk. Let's all join forces and heckle SNS man. But see, there's nothing to cut away here if you use the templates like this. I'm telling you. What is today? So tomorrow is his last day of his 5-day vacation. He may not make it. But now since I've got these two pieces and I don't want to cut my thread yet because I'm cheap. Did I sew that on the wrong side? I sewed that on the wrong side. Yes, no, maybe. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm going to take the A2 piece and put it with the A5 piece. Just lining your edges up. You've pre-cut them so they match perfectly. And do your 1/4 inch. You can pin them, you can glue them. Do a 1/4 inch right there. Use your foot, draw a line. Use your seam tape. I don't really suggest taking your best guess unless you're really good. And I'm putting the dark one on top and pressing it back. I don't think I even said that. And I'm going to put the other half of Santa. Oh, he's hiding now. He is hiding. So just line your edges up right here. Let's see, what was that? That's We put 8 and 9 on. Man, this was going to be a good tutorial. Oh, and I'm not blaming myself because I probably put those all backwards. I'm blaming S&S. Did you know your name is S&S now? And would you like to know why?
What?
Did you know your name is S&S now? And would you like to know why?
I don't know.
Would you like to know why?
Sure.
Socks and sandals. That's what you were wearing to cut the acrylic. Press to the dark side. Definitely press to the dark side on this one. Don't want that red showing through. Rhubarb is sour celery. Dip mine in sugar. I don't know why. But I'll get back in chat in a minute. So that's the first half of A done up there. I'm going to pile these because this is too much. Too much, too much. And this is the dark side on top. Press back. You should have a 1/4 inch right here if you sewed it right. Aw. Miss Ellen says, I'm so happy you're back at it. I love you like my sister, Coleen. I love you too, Miss Ellen. And I love those feathers you've been doing. Those are gorgeous. Okay. Now we've got Santa's beard. We can add it to his face. Right sides together. What you doing, Ted? What you doing? I can't hear you. Okay. And these should light up just right unless you moved your fabrics like I just did. I am just hanging on to mine. We're quilting rebels. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut that. So we have section A done. Section A. And I did the beard gray, same reason I did the ball blue, so you could see it on the white background. And this is kind of an off-white. It's hard to see, but that's what it is. So A templates are taken care of. And you saw I just took them off and sewed from there. Now I'm going to do B, which is over here. You want to join us? I'm going to put B2 on B1. Do you see how horrible I am? Except for I forgot I was taking the papers off. Okay. Yep, that's probably a fog warning on my phone. See that little piece of paper stayed on? That's fine. It's going to come off in the wash. If nothing else, it's not going to hurt nothing. Usually doesn't stick like that. So we've got B1 and 2. Flip those over together. Anybody else get the giggles and it just all goes downhill from there? There we go. That should match up on that side. There we go. 1/4 inch. I'm going to go ahead and start these. That way I can chain piece. This one is upside down. I know that because the red goes at the bottom. So this is my C. I'm going to go ahead and take the paper off and just put it together. Probably could have done that before I started, but I wanted you guys to see why it's templates, why we're using it like that. So I'm going to sew that with a 1/4 inch. Forgive me if I've missed anything. I am now distracted by trolling my husband. This one, luckily it's square, so it can go any direction I want it to. This is D1 and 2. Flip them together. Right size, wrong size. I don't really care at this point. But that right there wasn't on it, and that's what threw the calculations off. Otherwise, this would just be an even 1.5 inches each. That'd be like 1 3/4, I think. That would have been fine. But no, I had to add this over here, which templates made it easier. And there is so much chatting. Guys, thank you. And I apologize. I'm missing things. But we can't sit here forever and taunt my husband. Or can we? This is D3 and D4. Just take that one, flip it over. Why does that look short to me? Don't care. I'm going to sew it anyway. And I'm going to sew this one from the back because I don't want to start at this tip up here. It's a good way to lose it on this machine. Stop that. Lining my edge up. See, I don't like cutting off these edges. I know it helps with bulk and stuff, but I really don't like to do that. It confuses me. Okay. Press this one was B. We'll put B back where we found it, which is right here. So now we can connect B to the A center section. That way we don't have to cut our threads here. And these should line up just right. Oh, is Natalie going? I didn't see. Have a good day, Natalie, and Happy New Year. He told me that he was going to sneak across the floor, so I'd stay quiet. And he showed me how he was going to sneak across the floor. I said, if you do that, I'm going to turn the camera on you. And I'm not going to feel bad. Okay, let's cut these C and D off. There's part of D. And there's the other part. So I'm going to put them back where I picked them up from. Give them a finger press backwards towards the dark side. Put the dark one on top. Press it back. Give it a crease. Press. Same with this one. Dark on top. Press it back. And now we can put this section together. Light side on the outside. That was just firm. Mine loves to be babied. If guys had to have babies, there wouldn't be any. I know, right? We all know. The men don't. Because they're delusional. And don't get us wrong, we're not a bunch of men haters. We like them. We just know things. Now A and B are together, and I'm going to press it to the light side. If you have any colors coming out right here, you can just snip those off. I'm not seeing any that I need to worry about. A and B, and we're still working on piecing the whatever was over here. C and D. Well, the templates are free. I mean, that's not going to match up. Oops. What did I do? What did I do? I flipped it around. Huh? Did I? I don't know what I did. Because that doesn't look right. It does not look right at all. What? That goes there. That goes there. And this will go here. Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. I don't know why I did it, though. Give me a second. I can fix this real quick. Okay. This one needs to come down here to line up. Right here is where this one should line up at. Which means this one needs to go 1/4 inch less past that. I will fix the templates and everything. It's probably just me, because I could take a template and put it together wrong. How did I do that? Don't tell anybody. And take this piece and put it at the top. Let's see how that works. It'll be closer to right anyway. Man. I don't know how, but it's his fault. Okay, we're not haters, but my quilt projects, Dawn is on it. Okay, that works. See how quick and easy that was? And now, that looks more like, that looks, that might not work, but let me try it. Hey, stop eating it. There was an intersection and I did not have hold of my threads. Anyway, what Dot said was, I think I might be a hater. Sorry, I will fess up with a whole bunch of laughing faces. Let me rephrase. I love my dad. He frustrates me. The man in my life. The man in my life also frustrates me. Men frustrate me. That was from Dawn. Seriously, it's what they do. You know what's frustrating me right now? This. And all you're supposed to have to do, line that intersection up right there. I don't want to have to open my pins up, so I'm going to clip it so I don't lose it. And wonder what in the world you did wrong. We'll see. We'll see how this comes out. It's going whether or not it works correctly. But I will fix it. And usually I get it fixed in a couple hours in the pattern and the templates and all that. So give me a couple hours and I will have this turned around. Just don't know sometimes. Oh, Dee Dee has to go. She films, records, edits. She does something on Tuesdays. Have fun. And hey, yeah, I think we're going to start a bail money collection for me. That's an ongoing joke with me and my friends. I get frustrated. I text, might need bail. Well, let's see how bad this did. Okay. Not great. That's all right. Awesome. No, straight. I was reading chat. I just completely missed this SIBA. You see, I missed that. And yeah, I'm just ripping it. Put it back and do it right. Happy New Year. Thank hopefully that's tomorrow. Another intersection. Versus GoFundMe page, Coleen, for Coleen. There's so many shirts. Oh, okay. So I need to fix this and fix this, but that is Santa. You could embroidery eyes. I am horrible at eyes. I don't want to embroidery eyes. You could embroidery eyes on here and a little nose. And now that would fail. Well, I will figure out what's wrong with it and I will fix it. I could have taken a larger seam right here. And it probably would fix it. And it could be my seam that messed that right there up. That piece was way too big. So you should set your seams. I don't know if you can tell I'm kind of over it now. Over it. See, if all else fails, at least we have a good time. Deborah says we got you, Coleen. Frankie says go. Deborah says cute Santa. Ferris says cute. Really, this is about the entertainment. Good news is I don't have a headache at the moment. The black is why I bought Christmas box. Super cute, Melissa says. Thank you. He didn't have a pom-pom. Panda Santa doesn't have a pom-pom. See, I still have tinsel in my hair. Not taking all the decorations down. This is staying. I'm going to get a bigger iron and iron this real quick. Move things out of the way so I don't burn myself. This morning I put my iron over here and I put my coffee over here and I felt heat touching my wrist when I reached over and I was like, oh, has that been on all night? No. There's my coffee. And this is starch with water. I like light starch, so it's like this much starch and the rest water. I can't remember what this is Stay Flow. I can't remember what the directions are for that. And there's so much that I missed. Don says, I only hope the contest of frustration. I hope I frustrate him more because it is a contest. Oh, I won. I won. I shouldn't be scooching. We're just going to move you. I shouldn't be doing this. Don't do that. That's not how you're supposed to do it. That's how you're supposed to do it. That's right. He looked. One of these days. Oh. I'm going to have a coffee fit. Excuse me. That's probably Lord telling me I need to behave. He does that sometimes. Oh, okay. Deborah says, we helped your headache. Yes, you did. And now you probably understand why I have one to begin with. See if I can tell what size this mess is. I will fix it. And I do fix it every time. Okay. That is not where the one is. I did it in midair because you don't want me to tilt you again. Let's see. But it is 6.5 inches unfinished, which is what we want. And I will find me a red marker and fill this in and put it in the quilt. No, not red marker. Wow, that would run. Can you imagine? Anyway, I can embroidery that, make it look intentional by embroidering around the hat like it was on purpose. But none of those are embroidered, are they? Top stitched, yes. Embroidered, no. Thank you for joining me on this huge failure, followed by comedian breakdown. He has both his ears plugged. You fix that? He knows I'm looking at him. Good morning, Angel. We were talking about you earlier. Hello, Deborah. She says, and Happy New Year to you, Sherry. Everybody saying Happy New Year and hello to Angel over at Halo Inspirations. Again, oh, I did check her shop today. She does not have the box. That's why there's an Amazon link. If she had it, it would be her shop link. But you should go check out her shop because she's got stuff. She is an enabler. We were just finishing up and I made a mess. The card deck, and this is why Angel she's like, girl, one day you're going to run into something that gives you trouble. This was Santa in the card deck. Did I put the hat on? Oh, doesn't matter. Santa needs a pom-pom. Or it's not Santa. It's a weirdo in a hat. So I added a pom-pom, which messed my math up. And then I made templates that are wrong. So clearly I'm upset by that. I will fix it. It will be right. This is why, oh, Angel says, that's cute. What's wrong with it? Just actually, this was too long. I cut this off and moved it up here. And this didn't line up quite right. So I need to fix those. But that's okay. That's okay. This is why people have pattern testers. I don't. You get to see if it fails or succeeds live with everybody else, including me. And New Year's. Are you on New Year's, Angel? Yes. Tomorrow is Wednesday. New Year's. Maybe cover the space with holly. That's a good idea. I could get some, I could make holly with some green embroidery thread so it wouldn't just be, you do that. You guys are so smart. I'm just sitting here going, what am I going to do to that when I get off here? It looks like I'm pointing at the chat. I'm not. That one. We had an agreement. Oh, okay. Oh, hey, Angel says, we will be back next week. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm praying for you and your family. I am so sorry. She says, we'll be back next week. I lost my dad this month. So I am a bit behind. We all understand. Hugs. I am so sorry. Y'all, keep our friend Angel and her family in your prayers. That is, I'm dreading because, you know, my dad has dementia. He has limited time. I didn't know until this year that causes that. So I'm very sorry. My condolences to all of you. And Melissa says she is sorry. And Lynn. But if you want to see Angel in the meantime, see what she's about, go check her channel. She shows pretty fabrics, pretty notions, stuff that we all might need or just want. Oh, and Miss Ellen says her deepest sympathy and condolences, Angel. Prayers, Angel. Deborah says, yes, we're good about that. It's still hard on those of us left behind, Angel. Yes. Melissa said, okay, well, we're going to wind it up. And again, I apologize. Tim, you want to come tell people you're sorry for interrupting us? It's really ignoring me. Absolutely. He's gonna crack. I see it on his face. He cracked. Okay. Now we're done playing with S&S, socks and sandals. Don't look like you don't know. Aww. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up. And I thank you for everybody. Thank you to my moderators for keeping the referees over here in chat under control. Clearly, that's the problem. Thank you for being in the chat. Thank you for just lurking. I understand and I appreciate that. Don't forget, Mom and Pop's on at 11 Eastern doing Cross Stitch Tuesday. And that will wind it up for me. I will fix that. Give me a couple hours. Let's see. What time is it here? It's 8. So I'd say, actually, give me till noon. Give me till noon to fix that because somebody is in trouble. And I got lecturing to do. But just give me some time. I've got to clean up my mess over here and get back on my computer and do that. So I'll do that. And have a happy new year. Be safe. Joanne Fabrics is doing a block of the month club. Oh, I didn't know that. Brat says Joanne Fabrics is doing a block of the month club. That is interesting. I'll have to check that out. Don't forget, thumbs up. Leave a nice comment. Subscribe if you are so inclined. If you're not, it's okay. I get it. I get it. My husband's over here thinking that's why people aren't subscribing to you. Mean people suck. He knows what I'm talking to. And that is how the day is going to go. Brett just got the email. So you've heard it here first. Practical Creative is going to go check her email and you check mine too. Drink responsibly if you're drinking tonight. Drive responsibly if you're driving tonight. Don't drink. And be the light you hope to see in others in the new year. And we'll see what it brings us. Take care. I can't hit in stream. I can't hit in stream.